I have run out of content to re-upload. This sounds weird right now. I'm going to eventually get one of them lav mics. Kind of soon, actually. My birthday's coming up. I'm going to be hanging out with some friends, but I plan to get a lot of good stuff for content. You know, some lights, some green screen, one of them little rotating disc things to make figures look cool, and a lav mic. I don't know if I said that already. I have stage 4 Alzheimer's. Anyway. I am working on a very large video right now. I'm working on 2, actually. One of them is barely in production. One of them is honestly in the late stages of editing. I'm just waiting on one guy to give me his audio. That Transformers fan dub, unfortunately, is not coming to pass. I have to delete it, mainly because, 1, it's just not coming out well, and 2, copyright reasons. It's not feasible. Also, I'm very well lit right now. This is actually, this works really well. I don't have like studio lights. I just have the fucking sun attached to my ceiling. But you know, that's fine because it works. And if it works, why bother trying to fix it? This is going to be a new series I do while I'm in the middle of larger projects because, you know, I have a channel that I need to keep alive and consistent. Where I'm going to be just talking about a figure I like, or 2 or 5, I don't know. I actually don't even have a topic right now to talk about, so let me go find one real quick. I have to be extremely careful with this little fucking thing. The old plastic syndrome, don't we love it? So the guy I'm going to be covering for this one is Terradive. I got this thing complete with its staff unbroken for $45. More expensive than Voyager these days, slightly. For deluxe. Honestly, not the worst. Not the worst. Especially for this guy specifically. If you look up his eBay prices, it is not that bad of a price to pay. I don't touch that staff because I fear for it. This guy, though, doesn't have any of the GPS issues himself, so you can transform him very well. Before we go into transformation, I just want you to look at this jet. This guy really reminds me of animated Sunstorm. Heck, if you want to, you could probably just headcanon this as Baver's Sunstorm if you want. I don't want to, though. I love the backward swept wings, the freaking, whatever these are called, the back fins, the thrusters that unfortunately are not 5mm compatible. I tried. The stripes creep up from the nose cone all the way back into the tail fins is just so nice. But what's even cooler than, you know, a cool jet is a cool robot. And what's even cooler than a cool robot is the path to get from jet to robot. I'm trying to make a cool segue for transformation. This isn't working. In order to transform this, the first thing you really want to do is extend the nose cone. What I like to do next is to go under here and detach the legs / wings, which they're really easy to detach, really a pain to attach. Next, you want to come up here and push the thrusters. They do tab into each other. What you want to do is flip these out because they become the arms. Then you want to flip this whole section just 90 degrees like that for now. Grab this little panel here, flip this up so you can move the head out. And right now he looks akin to what you would imagine a biblically accurate angel to look like. But here's where the transformation gets really cool, because in order to get this all situated, you want to flip this around like this, rotate this like that. The first thing you want to do when you get it to look like this is to arrange the kibble, because this has really cool kibble management. First thing you want to do is flip the nose cone up and around. And then that will diagonal piece will feed into this diagonal piece in the hip. And it'll just, you know, rest there. This will just fold up against the cockpit. Then these 2 fins will fold up and will expose this Decepticon symbol. Now is where you really want to hook things together. Then you flip these forward. Little tab, slot, tab, slot. Head goes down, slots in. Back panel folds up. This little piece here kind of just folds back there. For the legs, you just rotate, flip the feet out, flip the heel out, and then you could just adjust the wings however you like. What I prefer doing is giving them kind of bell bottoms. They don't really sit like lock anywhere, they kind of just sit there, but I do prefer that look personally, just because it's something cool you can do. The last step is to flip out the hands, and there's Terradive. Now, I really like this robot mode. He is very fucking cool looking. The way that you get like this whole fucking like, dude, just look how cool that looks. Like, I wish there was like a Generations version of this guy where it all just, I don't know, just it looks good. Only issue on my copy, very droopy legs. Now, I'm going to attribute that to two things. One, I got this used. And two, this thing came out in Revenge of the Fallen. There's a time between Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. So this thing's kind of old. So I'm not going to give it too much, you know, like, because it's an old toy. It's going to be a little fucked up. So Terradive, aside from looking like a fucking badass, especially that really sick head sculpt with the freaking... Is that like supposed to be like a snorkel or a gas mask or a beard? I don't know. It just looks so cool. The posability on this guy is actually really good. Arms can go out that far, not the farthest. He has double jointed bend at the elbow due to transformation. He has bicep swivel, wrist swivel, no waist swivel because you see that fuck shit. He has thigh swivels, legs can go forward that far, can't really go back too far. Knee can bend 90. There is no ankle tilt, but there is forward at the ankle. But yeah, this guy's pretty fucking posable. The only issue, again, is the ball joints at the hips. But honestly, if I get like some joint thicker goop, it shouldn't really be that much of an issue. This is just a really cool robot mode, and really cool figure. If you can find this guy for a good price, I'd say under 45. Like, money has no physical construct in my mind, so I spend money on whatever I like. But for those of you that are more money conscious and don't really want to pay over Voyager price for a deluxe with a staff that, you know, will break over time, just look for a better price, or maybe, or just heck, find one without the staff. The staff is going to break anyway. There's no real need for it. But yeah, this is the first video on this. Depending on how this does, I might do more of these between my larger projects, just because the large projects take a long time, and I just want more content out there. Anyway, this has been my show. My name is Rocky. I know I'm wearing a Subway shirt. Ignore that. It's not the only Subway thing I own. I am superior to you all, and you shall all bow before me.